Healthy people make two Medicare mistakes more than anyone else. Not because they're careless, but because staying healthy hides details they don't see yet. Let's walk through what those mistakes are so you're prepared before anything changes. If you want clear Medicare information without all the confusion, tap subscribe and feel free to share this with someone who might need it. Here's the first thing I want you to understand. A lot of healthy people pick a Medicare Advantage plan because the upfront costs look great. And when you barely use the plan, everything feels simple and predictable. But the real issue shows up when your health changes. Advantage plans can bring higher out-of-pocket costs when you suddenly need more care. Specialist visits, ongoing treatments, tests, imaging, or even a hospital stay. And switching back to a supplement later isn't always easy. Your health at that time matters, and approval isn't always guaranteed. None of this is a problem while you feel good and you're healthy, but it becomes a problem later if something shifts. Let's move to the second mistake because this one surprises people even more. The second mistake is skipping a Part D plan because you don't take any medications. I understand why people do this. It feels unnecessary when you're healthy. But if you're suddenly prescribed something expensive, you can't just add drug coverage the next day. It doesn't work like that. You have to wait until the next Medicare enrollment window. And some prescriptions today can reach over $1,000 a month. So not having coverage during that time becomes very stressful very quickly. Having a Part D plan keeps you from being stuck if things change suddenly. Let me give you my perspective on this because this is where healthy people get surprised. Here's what I see every year. Healthy people make the fewest Medicare changes because they don't feel anything day to day. And because they feel fine, they assume their coverage is fine too. But plans shift quietly in the background. Costs move, networks update, drug lists change. You don't feel the impact until something unexpected happens. And that's the moment the gaps show up. Staying healthy again is a blessing. Staying prepared is what keeps things from becoming stressful later. Let me show you a real example. I worked with someone who didn't take medications at all. She felt great, never needed more than a routine checkup. So she skipped Part D because it didn't feel important at the time. Then she was diagnosed with a condition that required a brand name prescription. That medication was over $1,200 a month without coverage. And that's when everything changed for her. Finding out something has changed with your health is hard enough, but doing it without drug coverage made the situation much harder. This is the kind of thing healthy people don't see coming. And it's why adding basic drug coverage early keeps you from being stuck in a tough spot later. Now let's talk about how to avoid both of these situations. When you're choosing your coverage, don't choose only for today. Look at your premiums. Check your list of doctors. Review how the plan handles specialists and other treatments. Make sure the yearly limits feel comfortable if something unexpected comes up. You don't need to review everything in detail. You only need to look at the pieces you use the most. This keeps you aware before something changes. Now let's avoid the second mistake. Here's how to avoid this mistake. Pick a basic Part D plan now. You don't need a perfect plan. You need coverage in place. If you're not taking medications, choose one of the least expensive options. Having something is always better than not having anything. Check 3 things: the monthly premium, the yearly deductible, and whether your pharmacy is in network. That's it. Don't overthink it. Here's why this matters. If your doctor suddenly prescribes a brand name medication, a low-cost Part D plan can save you hundreds or thousands out of pocket. Without coverage, you're paying full price while you wait months to enroll. Get basic coverage early. It keeps costs predictable and eliminates stress later. Now let's bring all this together. Here's the takeaway. Healthy people make these mistakes because everything feels fine right now. But things change. your needs change, and Medicare plans change. A simple Part D plan and a long-term mindset will keep things easier later. If you want a simple guide to help you review your plan each year, the free Medicare Starter Kit is linked in the description. If this helped you understand Medicare a little better, tap subscribe and share with someone who might need it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.